Hi everyone, it's Eric Goins from Automate Intelligently here. As an Adalo expert, one of the most common questions I get asked, and I think a lot of a lot of the experts get asked this, we see it in the forums all the time, is one of the most popular apps on Adalo. It's how to set up the restaurant app in terms of database collections. And the big point that a lot of people have trouble with is one, menu categories. How do you have a very complex menu and manage that? The second part is order variants, and that is where you have things like ketchup and mustard, and five different types of creamer. If you have a coffee shop, how do you manage all those things in a simple app that makes sense to users and will make sense to your business when you receive orders? So I've done this video before. I'm redoing it now. This is part of our Knodalo course where we build apps from scratch and have all those tutorials. So if you want to see the more detailed version of this, check it out there. But basically, I have three screens here, okay? And we have menu categories, we have menu items, and we have menu variants. That all is directly in our database collection here. One thing of note, this is for one restaurant, okay? If you have an app that has a bunch of restaurants, you'll need a higher category on top of this. Organizations, restaurants, businesses, whatever. So you can see, again, we have our menu categories, menu items, and menu variants. We've kind of repeated this almost the same way for orders, okay? A menu is static. Every person that goes into a restaurant, they hand you a menu. These menus have these things. You don't take the menu, okay? But you as a user have an order. Your order has order items. You bought a burger and you bought fries, and those order items have order variants. So ketchup and mustard for your burger, right? So again, we have the menu categories, we have menu items, menu variants. For users, we have orders, order items, and order variants. So let's go through this very quickly. What we do is when a user logs into the app, and they don't have to actually be logged in when the user opens the app, we create an order, and then they'll see the menu categories, okay? So this would be whatever categories you have on your menu, and when they go into one category, they'll see the items associated with that category. They can add those items to their cart, but if there's no variance, they do not move forward. If there are order variants, though, we want to take them to the order variant screen where they can add those items, okay? And then if we go back and we finish our order, what you'll be able to see is all of the items you've added as well as the menu variants for your order total. So I hope that makes sense to you. Once you set up your database collection like this, the filtering becomes super easy. You have menu items. These are just filtered by the the order menu category that you're looking at. You have menu variants. These are just filtered based off of the current order item, menu variants. And when you add these to your cart, it's very simple. You just create an order variant. For this one, you create an order item here. And voila. Maybe something people aren't familiar with is that you can put lists inside of lists here. So this is a list of the order variants based off of the order items. So that way we get that nice list where you can see I've added bacon and eggs to a bacon and egg to my burger, right? And that's kind of one thing a lot of people mess up on is they try and do in order items, they try and do quantity. That works if you don't really care about like how you're making the orders, because if you order two cheeseburgers, but they have different toppings on each one, if you just say two cheeseburgers and then you list out the toppings, you're never going to know what to do with it. So in this case, we built that nice hierarchy where you just add as many order items as you want, and it'll say cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger. Might not look the cleanest, but that way you can have specific add-ons for each of those cheeseburgers. Okay. So I hope this was really helpful. Again, this is like the most sought after thing that I've found to be very simple as long as you get your database structure right. If you want to see this video or the full videos of us building a restaurant app from scratch, or if you like just any of our content or any of our other tutorials, check out Knodalo.com. That is where we post all of these. You do need a subscription, but that gets you a couple hundred hours worth of Adalo tutorials, and you'll get access to templates like this one that are already built. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below.